Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends beyond the binary. We are here, we are queer, we are full of fear because we have an anxiety disorder. Welcome back into the Nexus, and specifically the Nexus gaming series. Div D this time is FF and the Pancakes up against Tater Titans, and I am gonna mess that name up. I can already feel it. I want to say Tater Tots. Um, in terms of like map bans and all that, FF and the Pancakes banned out War Sky and Cursed Hollow. Tater Titans banned out Tomb of the Spider Queen and Dragonshire. FF and the Pancakes opted for first pick, and Tater Titans, obviously, yeah, taking us to Infernal Shrines. Coming up, game one, best of three game series. I'm ready. I have my Dr. Pepper caster ready. Somebody on a team recognized a post that I made in the NGS in-game chat where I quoted an Outcast song and they whispered me to say thank you. And it made me very happy. Because I was like looking for FF and the Pancakes and Tater Titans. Lend me some sugar. I am your caster. Alright. Here we go. So Infernal Shrines, everybody's favourite map. I heard that it's the Lime Bus's favourite map, and also Snarfungus's favourite map. That has to be a target ban. Alright, getting banned first. Incredibly high ban prio on a melee hero. I'd love to see it. Orphea must also be a target ban. So no Alarak. He has one of my favourite voice lines in the game, which it's just because it's so melodic how he says it. So goes the chain of ascension. And that's a Kerrigan ban. I mean, Kerrigan on this map is dope, but that's another target ban. Kerrigan on the monkeys, of course, around the shrine. Very, can make very quick work of the objective here. And Tater Titan's banning out Kel'Thas, so that's two mages. Something suggests they may be scared of the mage player on the FF and the Pancakes side. Johanna obviously being left up. You know, with these bans, they are leaving up, you know, classically S tier, quote unquote. Like best in slot type deal heroes such as Johanna, such as Valor. Like Valor's up. You often see multi-shot build Valor on Infernal Shrines. A tank that I love seeing on Infernal Shrines is Diablo. Wallbangs are obviously amazing. But Moby1 and Vexter locking in Moradin and Leoric. You can never go wrong with a Moradin, let's be honest. And also love to see a tank and an offlane being picked up first because they're not showing the cards. They're not showing the damage cards, making it hard for FF and the Pancakes to counter. So FF and the Pancakes picking up Nazebo and Lucio. Oh, Sage on a 45 stream streak. Let's go. Hello, everybody, by the way. Hello, Rodney. Hello, Ninja. Hello, Sydney. That's the highest. Yeah, I think Sydney might have had a 50 stream streak at one point and then Twitch stole it from her. I think something like that happened. All right. Last ban. Sonya, of course, can spin to win. Which is pretty good on an objective that is a circle. So no Sonya, get out of here. FF and the Pancakes, what are you going to pick up? You likely need an auto attacker. You for sure need an offlaner. And best in slot offlaner Blaze is still up. Don't know if they play it. Hello, Anno. Welcome in. Last ban? Anduin. Alrighty. Yeah, Rhaegar's still up. Sukhov's still up. Brightwing. Oh my goodness. Brightwing is still up. That's surprising. And Valor's still on the table. This is wild. An Alex Straza and a Thrall. This is good. This is a, for what I've seen, an unusual draft. I'm not going to say it's not on paper an unusual draft, you know what I mean? But it's nice to see uncommon picks. I think I actually said this last cast because I usually don't see Alex. Oh, you were mid-30s and Twitch stole it from you. I knew it was somewhere around there. Illidan, hello? Yeah, alright. I wouldn't have seen that coming. Okay, FF and the Pancakes double healer comp. With a Nazebo and an Illidan. So likely to see Illidan obviously like on camp duty. That's what I would expect to see there. But FF and the Pancakes kind of really need to get to 20. Or Nazebo. Their stream drops and resets, so you have to go back to gain double or... Oh, damn. Oh, Gul'dan. Interesting mage choice there. So Tater Titans, yeah, skills picking up Gul'dan to round out Tater Titans draft. Thank you everybody for being here. Of course, if you're just joining, Div D NGS match FF and the Pancakes up against Tater Titans, and it's game 1 of a best of 3 series. Gonna dive into Infernal Shrines here. Oh, I love that. Is that Pachimari? The portrait on the left? It's a great portrait. Hey, it'll be cool to watch your friend play for the first time. Awesome. Welcome. That's great. Way to go being a good friend, supporting another friend. You love to see it. Friendship and support and love is most welcome in my chat. Alright, so introducing the teams. On the left side, on the blue team, on FF and the Pancakes, you got Courtney on Nazebo, Mr. G on Thrall, Ziggy, that's what we decided in the pre-game chat, on Lucio, Mr. Siu on Johanna, and Stampy on Illidan. On the right side, on the red team, on Tater Titans, you got Skills on Gul'dan, Vexter on Leoric, Maverick on Alexstrasza, Moby1 on Moradin, and Pulverize on Thrall. I appreciate that. Is that a pun? Does that count as a pun? Is that a pun? There will be an ad coming up in 25 seconds. I'm gonna try and get it out of the way early game so you don't miss too much. But for either of the teams watching, the VOD will be up on YouTube afterwards, so sans ads, obviously. Oh, sans ads. Yeah, I did turn this up and it's too loud. Okay. Alright. So usually what you see early game, they're doing it. 4-person team rotates mid-bot and solo lane is top. FF and the Pancakes a little further ahead on the rotations in the soap. And yeah, cat lovers, absolutely welcome. I own 2. I love them both. So actually, Leoric on the side of Tater Titans is catching mid, which means that the rest of Tater Titans go and cap this neutral camp before FF and the Pancakes can respond. Damn. Smooth. Yeah, they do. Blue team do clear that camp up pretty quick, but worth it because it means that Tater Titans were able to pick up their bruise camp on the right hand side uncontested. What level 1s we got? Spiders for Nazebo. Does look like it's going to be Drain Life build for Gul'dan. FF and the Pancakes picking up their camp now. They're not quite level 4, so Tater Titans are actually looking to invade here and make something happen. Ziggy backing off on Uther, Illidan just going, but that is a successful camp invade there from Tater Titans. Blue side just, blue team not quite having level 4 online, so they're not competing, they weren't competing on an even footing for that. So while FF and the Pancakes clean that camp invade up mid, Tater Titans go and cap their Bruiser Camp top, which is great because the first objective is bot. You love to say it. Oh my gosh. Printed Cat, thank you for spending your prime here. I appreciate you. You could spend that thing anywhere. I appreciate you. Enjoy. There are a couple of cat modes in there. FF and the Pancakes trying to pick up their Bruiser Camp before this objective too, but it will mean that Illidan and Lucio are a little bit late to the party. So FF and the Pancakes are going to have to wait to contest this objective. So it's a case of how many monkeys can Tater Titans get before FF and the Pancakes rally and get in here. Johanna rocking up. Illidan doing things. Good stun out from Uther. Honestly, Illidan into this team, aside from the Moradin stun, is kind of chilling. That's a dragon being popped by Maverick, so FF and the Pancakes are going to want to back up a little bit, I think. Full team blind casually coming out from Johanna. The objective does go over to Tater Titans, and Stompy is gets finished off by a chain lightning there from Thrall. 1-for-0 trade in favor of Tater Titans, and as I said, the first objective going over to the red team. Ziggy making John Cena jump over there. A little bit of easier clear on the side of FF and the Pancakes, that way safer clear. And actually right now, Johanna has wandered off mid for FF and the Pancakes to soak, while Leoric is, you know, as you would expect, doing the offlane thing. You love to see Tater Titans just being on top of this neutral camp here. With Johanna in the mid lane, actually, Tater Titans are well poised. Having said that, though, Pulverize is getting low. Stampy doing everything they can to chunk them down. And this time, the neutral camp goes over to FF and the Pancakes. Plus a Thrall kill, of course. And with the 10 second, that might not be enough. That might not be a long enough cooldown, but they are... death timer, sorry, but they are looking to return the favor and invade Tater Titan's siege camp, which they do so successfully. This whole time, Leo has just kind of been winning top lane, though. So whether or not that kind of comes back to bite blue team, we shall see. Tater Titans cleaning up their invaded siege camp, and FF and the Pancakes picking up theirs on the left. This time Tater Titans, because they had some cleanup to do, a little bit delayed getting there on the invade. Oh, Stampy just needed some CC there, but lives to fight another day. We're getting closer and closer to level 10. We're inching there. It will come online for Tater Titans now. It's about half level lead ahead of FF and the Pancakes. What do we got? Entomb, Avatar, Earthquake, Horrify, and Alex Straza is deciding between Lifebinder and Cleansing Flame. They are trying to make something happen with this level 10 advantage, even though it's only for a split second. They're trying to secure the structure, the side of Tater Titans. You do love to see it, and they do so successfully. Whether or not they overstay, we shall see. Moradin getting stunned there to prevent the stun on Uther. Good Horrify coming out, forces the Metamorphosis from Illidan, followed by the Bro Shield from Lucio. Another good stun onto Pulverize, but somehow he is still living. I think Alex Straza is doing a great job. Finally goes down there. And now is the problem that you face when you go against an Illidan. He is very, very sticky if you don't have CC, but he does pay the price there. Takes down Gul'dan, but goes down himself. Maverick living on not a lot of HP there, but still. You lived. And that's what matters. That's what matters. It doesn't matter by how much. So level 10s for FF and the Pancakes, Metamorphosis, Bro Shield, which I think is actually called Sound Barrier. Yep. Gargantuan for Nazebo, Blessed Shield for Johanna, and Divine Shield for Uther. So expect to see D Shield pop onto Illidan. I would think. Honestly, FF and the Pancakes are doing a really good job at controlling the only CC, hard CC, that Tater Titans have against Illidan. That's a big entomb onto 3 members of FF and the Pancakes, and Moradin jumping in there. Blessed Shield coming out from Johanna to try and kind of stall the destruction. We've got Alex in a dragon, a good horrify from Gordon, meaning 2 members of FF and the Pancakes go down. They're looking for more. Ziggy down here on Uther, Pulverize going, but Stampy comes back for the defense. 3 for nothing, trade in favour of Tater Titans there. A lot of big buttons pressed, and Alex Strasser did go for Lifebinder and not Cleansing Flame. Level 13's online, and the second objective going over to Tater Titans. Vextha looking to pick up Red Team Siege Camp here. Illidan looking to just maintain lanes. With this level 13, they've got a little bit over half a level lead here. Do Tater Titans. Hello Dice, welcome. Welcome, welcome. There goes John Cena, jump onto Ziggy, who moves back. Unfortunately, Johanna kind of caught out position there, does force the D shield, and on top of that, Lucio's bro shield as well to keep that Johanna alive. So those 2 big buttons are down for FF and the Pancakes. Illidan looking to make something happen. That is the 1 stun that Moby1 has. And then Uther gives him 1 in return. And both teams go back to their corners. So Nazeebo picking up Ice Block at level 13. So look for some juicy Ice Blocks, that'll be fun. Okay, we're fighting over this neutral camp down here. Stampy actually getting zoned out there. I think FF and the Pancakes deciding against it once that happened. Because the slow on Drain Life for Illidan must feel pretty bad. Stampy in on the back line again. A big entomb onto... Like, there's a big entomb there, but he mostly got his own team. 4 members of Tater Titans getting caught in that. The power of Illidan just whittling Gordon down. And then Alex Strasser. Uther trying to stun Moradin. Leoric in a little bit of an awkward spot is walking away, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 80 HP, 15 HP, and there goes Vextha. 3 for nothing trade in favour of FF and the Pancakes there. Ice Block out from Nazeebo. Unfortunately, the Bro Shield was popped a little bit too early, so it didn't apply to Nazeebo because he was in the Ice Block. There is a camp pushing bot, though, for Tater Titans that someone is going to have to clean up. Neither team on level 16 here. Oh man, the death timer was not that long for Tater Titans, and they have shown up to defend this camp invade with force. A really good Lifebinder there onto the Vextha. Illidan going down, and Tomb out, catching Mr. G on Lucio, and yeah, there just wasn't enough space there. The death timers for Tater Tots were too... they were not long enough, they were too short. And with Illidan down, that does mean, I imagine, that the rest of FF and the Pancakes are going to go and clean up that bot lane. Next objective, spawning bot as well. Level 16's online for Tater Titans, so you want to see FF and the Pancakes really kind of back off until they get that 16. Because it's a talent tier advantage, and it's a big one. I'm loving to see Tater Titans trying to always push an advantage. I feel like teams, I mean, my experience in Storm League alone, teams just don't push advantages enough. So they use 16 there to actually pull off that successful camp invade. And all of a sudden, the lanes are looking very good on in favour of Tater Titans here. Red team picking up their camp. That's some stuns out onto Stampy. Horrify pushing Lucio forward. Metamorphosis out from Stampy on Illidan. Nobody going down yet. Vex, though, with the rotate, catches 2 people in the entomb. Forces out the bro shield. Lifebinder has been popped by Alex Straza. Still nobody dead. Ziggy going in. Almost dies. Heals himself. Back up to a 3rd HP. There's a lot of buttons pressed and nobody is dead. Stampy in a bad spot. Good D shield. Means that Illidan gets to walk away and back up and secure a kill onto Vexler. Wow, Maverick goes into Dragon. That's a lot. Everybody. What was that? 4-person stun there from root there from Thrall. Stampy going down to 200 HP again, but the double healer comp is keeping that Illidan alive. Both teams obviously level 16 now. It's a 4v5 though. SWAT Stampy almost dead again and still just lives. Still living. Mr. G getting caught in the entomb there. Does go down. Ice block popped by Nazebo, but it won't be enough to keep him alive. Objective goes over to FF and the Pancakes, but 2 of their members have been down, so how much push they'll get out of this. Make that 3 members have gone down, so they're not going to get too much value, unfortunately, out of this Frozen Punisher. So while most of Red Team clean up that John Cena, Vexter is down here getting this neutral camp. FF and the Pancakes cleaning up what was going on in the middle lane. Yeah, so that Punisher got most of 2 cannon towers and the gate. Yeah, very tidy trade there. Lost the objective, did Tater Titans, but they rendered it not as useful as it could have been by getting those 3 picks. And they secure top 4. Johanna going in there, getting a good slow into pulverize. That's a Horrify and a Sunder out from Tater Tots. Oh my gosh, blue team are just running at this. Let's see if something happens. Stampy's in a zombie wall, but doesn't mind. And they back off. Okay, level 20 is actually coming online, so I think FF and the Pancakes were looking for a pre-20, because level 20s are going to be online for Tater Titans very, very soon. That bot lane pressure continues, though. FF and the Pancakes really have to babysit this down here. Or, you know, lose a keep. Both teams going for some of their camps. Bruiser camp out for Tater Titans. And Siege camp coming out real quick here for FF and the Pancakes. Nazebo actually going to clean up that camp. Yeah, so there's been a little bit of a slower response from FF and the Pancakes to defend what's been going on bot lane. And they've lost about half a keep. Sorry, dodgy camera angle. Also, Bob Sandwich, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I see you. I have alerts off while I cast, but every ounce of support is seen and appreciated. Level 20s online Tater Titans, and they're using that advantage once again here to steal this camp. Vex, they're just kind of hanging out in case something happens in that bush there. Red team got a camp pushing down top and mid. Let's see what level 20s we got. Rewind for Moradin, Silence and Tomb for Leoric. That red dragon thingy for Alex. I can't remember. Blessing of the Red. Bolt of the Storm for Thrall. And upgraded Horrify for Gul'dan. See here, FF and the Pancakes just kind of gotta hope that somebody steps, like makes a misplay. If you're down level 20s trying to defend there, the only thing you can kind of hope for is getting a random pick because somebody kind of took one too many steps in the wrong direction. A Mortar Punisher is coming up here in the middle top. With level 20s online, Tater Titans looking to pounce. Just in case somebody from FF and the Pancakes walks a little bit too close to one of those bushes. Yeah, Blessing of the Red. That actually. I should note that down. There we go. Noted it down. Red team has summoned a Mortar Punisher, as the game suggested. FF and the Pancakes were kind of... Obviously, they couldn't contest because they didn't have 20, so they made the right call, tried to clean up some lanes, got 20, and now they can have a chance at defending this keep middle. Blessed shield out onto 2 members of Tater Tots, but no follow-up from FF and the Pancakes. Horrify coming out from Gul'dan means that Uther is in a bad spot. Does de-shield himself to walk away, so Illidan will not have that available to them. The keep does go down. So first keep of the game going over to Tater Titans. It looks like FF and the Pancakes are looking to get something on the counter-attack though. Johanna losing a chunk of health there. I'm not sure if it's because of Leo. Does get that shield out. 3 members of Tater Titans getting stunned there. Stampy popping Metamorphosis on the back line, but Skills is just drain lifing into that. Illidan taking down Leoric. Thrall taking down Johanna. Nazebo taking down Thrall. Everything's happening here. Moby1 is, I think, sick of Illidan's situation here. Does get away. So 2-for-1 trade in favor of FF and the Pancakes. With 2 people dead on red side, blue team looking to make use of that space and pick up this siege camp. Could see a big comeback. What level 20s? Oops, that was the wrong button. Forgive me. Thank you. Level 20s on the side of FF and the Pancakes. You get Demonic Form, House Party, Vile Infection, Indestructible, and Divine Protection from Uther. Neutral camp going over to the side of FF and the Pancakes this time in the bot lane, and they swan on over to pick up their siege camp. While Tater Tots have picked up their Bruiser camp in the top lane. And FF and the Pancakes are going to clean that up no problem and pick up their Bruiser camp as well. I would think both teams are just kind of going to rotate, clean up lanes, try and avoid each other until the objective pops. But FF and the Pancakes could really do with trying to equalize some passive lane pressure. Bear in mind that level 20s are online, and Nazebo being the level 20 fiend he is, this could definitely be a turn in the favor of FF and the Pancakes. Blue team are really on a timer to try and get this objective just because of that passive lane pressure. Leoric going right in to try and silence and kind of pick off Illidan there, forcing out the Blessed Shield into a Horrify from Gul'dan. Illidan getting incredibly low, pops Metamorphosis, Throw Shield coming out from Lucio, and blue team all of a sudden looking pretty healthy, despite the red team kind of engaged there. Lifebinder being popped onto Moby1, so Moradin can stay in there a little bit longer, gets stunned by Uther. Both teams hitting a bunch of big old buttons. All of the ultimates were used, but nobody going down. Divine Shield actually is still online for Uther. Blue team's core, there is that passive pressure. And the timer that I was talking about. All going to be taking some damage from that middle wave. Good stun out onto Johanna. But Uther responds with an incredible Divine Shield. Unfortunately, Stampy going down there. Another Silence and Tomb coming out. Moby1 jumping in. That's 2 members of FF and the Pancakes going down so far. And Tater Tots are looking for a little bit more here. Johanna getting incredibly low in the back line as she retreats. Does Blessed Shield 3 of them to try and save Courtney. But Courtney gets rooted by Pulverize and will go down shortly here. Gargantuan is the death rattle. Lucio and Johanna managing to walk away. And only, yeah, only Leoric going down on the side of Tater Titans. I should think this is game. Lucia wanted to break it down one more time, but couldn't quite make it happen, unfortunately. So GG. Well played, both teams. The first game going over to Tater Titans. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Gul'dan. So skills on Gul'dan for Tater Titans, topping Siege with 194k. Close to topping Hero DPS with 140,000 to Nazebo's 143,000. Leoric soaking 25,000 worth of XP compared to Nazebo's 19,000. Moradin did not die once. Well done. Illidan going down 5 times there. Honestly, I think the 2 healers, there was some clutch heals out onto Stampy and Illidan there, because I swear Illidan should have died at least twice that amount. There was some really good healing, really solid Divine Shields. But yeah, level 20 and Tomb, I think, proving a little bit too powerful, you know. You really saw that come through in that last team fight. These were the talents for those at home that might have missed them throughout the game, or might just want to have a leisurely look now. Let's see who picked what for game 2. Oh my lord, you know whenever you open like a design that's like a light color in your browser on monitor 2, you just get flashbanged. That's rough. Garden of Terror, it looks like we are going to find out who picked that. Awesome. So yeah, game 2. If you are just joining us, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is a Div D NGS match. FF and the Pancakes up against Tater Titans in this best of 3 series. In terms of map bans, just to go over those again. Volskaya and Cursed Hollow banned by FF and the Pancakes, and Tomb of the Spider Queen and Dragonshire banned by Tater Titans. Tater Titans took us to Infernal Shrines in game 1, where they won, and they have picked Garden of Terror, which is where we are going for game 2. Will FF and the Pancakes win and give us a game 3, or will Tater Titans take this series 2-0? Stay tuned next time. Stay tuned next time on Dragon Ball Z. We're just waiting for this. The lobby's been set up. FF and the Pancakes are in there and we're just waiting for Tater Titans to file in. I hope everybody is having a delightful Tuesday. I've been having a solid Tuesday. Aside from having to keep like 6 hours of my day wide open for contractors to come over to replace glass panes in my house. I see. They are Tater Titans celebrated their game 1 win by going to the bathroom. Which you can respect. If anybody in chat hasn't been to the bathroom recently, I very much recommend it. It's relieving. Oh, God. Garden of Terror, the map with so many camps that the priorities should be on heroes that are good at camps. I don't know. Greymane on this map's great. It's also a big map, so globals are pretty good to hack as solid. Right wing's always solid, but it was interesting to see actually, like, sort of not S tier quote unquote healers in game 1, so Lucio and an Alex Straza. Wonder if we'll see something more like commonly picked, such as Anduin Rig or Bright Wing, you know. What I'm thinking. I will say caster ready. With a smiley face. It's relieving Q's want horn music, exactly. I played that music in my head. Both of the teams are on the correct sides of the screen still. Perfect. Oh, don't accidentally get mixed up and think one team is the other team and then everybody's confused. Also, I apologize for almost referring to Stampy as Swampy at one point. I don't know what was going on in my brain there. Your name is definitely Stampy. We're just waiting on the ready from Tater Titans, but FF and the Pancakes ready to go. I'm ready to go. I was born ready. I was actually born at like 7 AM, and I tell you, I do not. That was probably the last time I saw 7 AM. I can't. 7 AM is too early. Aha, here we go. We are ready. Gonna get into game 2. Let's see what we got. Sticking with that Alarak ban. Yeah, only way you see 7 AM is if you're still awake. Ah, felt. Okay, all of the bans are the same compared to game 1. So it seems like neither team too scared about what the other team picked up enough to ban it. That is Courtney locking in Nazebo. First pick for FF and the Pancakes. And this time, Moby 1 gets Johanna. Vex the sticking with that Leoric.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Oh, interesting. So Ziggy is swapped from Uther to Ragnaros, and then is it Mr. Siu? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't know how to pronounce your name. Picking up May. So both teams got the tank and the bruiser. That's a Lucio band, so some respect there. Perhaps. Mr. G played Lucio last game. And some respect in return. Skills being having their golden band. Oh yay, Anduin. Love to see it. Hopefully Anduin gets his sword right at the beginning. And then Pulverize picking up Sylvanas, so swapping from the Thrall to Sylvanas. And there's a global, so Stampy swapping from Illidan to Falstad. Ah, and there is another S-tier healer picked in response. Mr. G picking up Brightwing. So FF and the Pancakes have the power of God and anime on this. No, I'm kidding. Two globals over there. Skills with their Gul'dan band. Ops for Calthazard this time. Might be a tough team to play Calthazard into, just with obviously like Brightwing's spell armor is really good, but in terms of being able to hit those chains and get those stacks up, right? I think Ragnar's is probably an easy target, but like Nazebo is going to be a bit back. Farsad's going to be a bit back, and then May has her, you know, slidey duty. So it might be a little bit of a tricky team to land some chains on, but let's see. Alright, game 2 getting underway here. On the left side, on the blue team, on FF and the Pancakes, you have Stampy on Falstad, Mr. Siu on May, Mr. G on... Or maybe it's just MRG. I'm overthinking things. On Brightwing, Courtney on that Nazebo again. And last but not least, Ziggy on Ragnaros. On the right side, on the red team, on Tater. Titans, you got Vexter on Leoric. Maverick on Anduin. Moby 1 on Johanna. Pulverize on Sylvanas. And Skills on Kel'Thuzad. Oh, it looks like it might be a Q build Ragnaros. Hello? Anduin does have his sword. GG. It looks like blue team just staying way the heck back there. May actually is doing the job of soaking bot lane. Camp's up in 12 seconds. Sylvanas doing the little I'm waiting for the camp dance. That is powered shield at 1. For Anduin. And Blighted Frost at 1 for Kel'Thuzad. Interesting. Spiders again for Nazebo. It looks like despite the nerf on Brightwing's Hypershift talent in the recent patch, Brightwing still picking that up at level 1 on the side of FF and the Pancakes. Maybe 1 hitting that Iron Skin and walking away in mid, no problem. Sylvanas and Anduin, an unlikely duo, working together to pick up their siege camp after they picked up their siege camp in the bot lane. So the first seed spawning on a good side for Tater Titans, and Kel'Thuzad's done a decent job of pushing that or getting some value out of that siege camping bot. It's got most of a Ganon tower. It's not too shabby. And Kel'Thuzad is going to stay bot and try and do what they can to clean up this camp as well. Sylvanas and Anduin moving on to pick up their Bruiser camp top. And they're going to be a little bit late to the objective, but it seems like they're not too worried about it. First seed. Going over to Tater Titans. There was a potential scuffle in top lane, but it did not amount too much. Blue team going to pick up their siege camp in top lane now. Ragnar is back in for mana and such. And this next seed is in a neutral spot on the top half of the map. Level 7's now online for Tater Tots, and FF and the Pancakes are closer behind than Game 1. Level 7's online for them now. More spiders. Nazebo, are they looking for a pick onto Leo here? Maybe, maybe not. Brightwing can obviously zip back up top, but May and Nazebo have got a long way to go and pick that up, that seed, so I think they're just going to give it. Yeah, so the second seed going over to Tater Titans, I think, here, yeah, in short order. That is an interesting Kel'Thuzad build. I know it's an option, I just, I don't see it picked. I'm picking up Chilling Touch at 7 there. Oh, whoopsie doodle, sorry. Sylvanas triggering her black arrows, turning off these structures top Tater Titans. Oh, really good for Tater Titans because the next seed is on the bottom half of the map. So they should get this for pretty much free. FF and the Pancakes trying to basically trade, and they get the first fort of the game just like a half a second before the second fort of the game. Ragnar is backing up to not get picked by a rotating Tater Titans. And FF and the Pancakes are already looking to channel this objective. Obviously it will be 1 out of 3 for FF and the Pancakes, so Tater Titans see that they have time. They don't need to fight for that, especially with like Sylvanas on low mana there. So Sylv and Kel'Thuzad are opting to pick up that siege camp instead. Anduin and Leoric, Vexter and Maverick picking up the bot siege camp as well. Wow, FF and the Pancakes pick up their siege camp that's marching down mid. Level 10s are going to be online very shortly for both teams. Tater Titans a little bit earlier, like a smidgen sooner than FF and the Pancakes. Next seed is spawning on the side of Tater Titans, so going to be a little bit of a hard fight for FF and the Pancakes here. Level 10's online. For FF and the Pancakes, you got Entomb for Leoric. Sorry, I mean for Tater Titans. Entomb for Leoric, Blessed Shield for Johanna. Oh, hello. Red team pushing in here to steal this Bruiser camp. You got Shadow Fisher for Kel'Thuzad, Light Bomb for Anduin. Entomb was out there but put down immediately. Mind Control for Sylvanas. Successful camp invade once more for Tater Titans, so 4 members of FF and the Pancakes stay in bot to clear that up. Really good space creation there. Invading that camp and then FF and the Pancakes choosing to clean it up means that this first terror phase is going over to Tater Titans. In terms of level 10s on FF and the Pancakes, you've got Gust from Falstad. I'm sorry, is that Is that Emerald Wind? Sorry, I'm shooketh. I am shooketh. Emerald Wind from Brightwing. Gargantuan from Nazemo. That was a blessed shield out onto Ragnaros there to try and secure that kill, but unfortunately it did not pay off. And we have a Molten Core. You got Ice Wall from May and Lava Wave from Ragnaros. Molten Core actually getting taken down pretty quick. I mean, it makes sense that it would go down sharpish with 4 members of Tater Titans there to burn it down. That fort going over to Tater Titans. The last remaining Terra is in the top lane. Ragnaros is going up there to get a start on it, pinging for some help. In terms of stacks, we've got Nazebo on 61 out of 100 spiders. Ragnaros is almost finished. Sulfurous Hungers 23 out of 25. And almost finished Catching Fire 13 out of 15. Red team looking for a camp invade here. Blue team just finished Siege, Emerald Wind, and Gust being cast at the same time, unfortunately. Neither... Well, I think Gust hit, but not too great effect. So blue team back off there. Especially with 13s that were just around the corner for Tater Titans. That's a teleport from Brightwing top right into death. You hate to see it. I've been there. It feels so bad. I've been there. The Tater Titan's actually pushing with the spell armor camp pretty effectively here. Ragnaros is going to have to back because they're on a low HP. The gate and both cannon towers are going down. And you would assume Tater Titan's back off. Actually, no, because Sylvanas has got black arrows up, so you kind of want to make use of that. It is a 3v4 in top here. May is still mid right now. But Tater Titans do back off. Getting about half a keep out of that, actually. May is now in a very precarious position. Might suffer the... Well, I suppose if you walk into Anduin, you're not really going to die, are you? Okay, so Ragnar is completing both of their quests at the same time. Blue team on 1 out of 3 seeds, red team on 1 out of 3 seeds, so we are even Stevens. Bot siege camp for red team picked up. Is now marching down bot lane, and Sylvanas and Anduin. Well, actually it's just the whole fam damly going up here to pick up the siege camp here, and FF and the Pancakes doing the same thing in the bot half of the map. So seed number 2 out of 3 is going to be spawning on FF and the Pancakes side this time, but they do not have their fort in top or mid to help give them that little bit of an advantage. And level 16s are going to be online for this, for Tater Titans. So you would assume FF and the Pancakes aren't going to step up. They're just going to kind of give this one and try and get 16 to fight the 3 out of 3. It looks like that's what they're doing because they are picking up their bruiser camp in the bot lane. May clearing up this camp in the bot lane, the siege camp. Rest of the team join and take care of that now. While Tater Titans channel the objective. They see everybody on blue side on the bot half of the map, so they're just going to walk in and finish this keeper. Black arrow's coming out. Honestly, I don't even know if you needed that. But better safe than sorry, you know. Sometimes. Oh, that's brave back in there. Ooh, the ice wall catching Johanna there. But Leoric does manage to get out. Do you have Iron Skin up? That's a light bomb to try and help. Blessed Shield was used in the retreat. And some chains will mean that red team can walk away. We do have double pull on the side of Anduin here. Level 16. We've got Will of the Forsaken from Sylvanas. Yeah, full Q-build rag. Don't see that very often. I'm terrible at Q-build rag. Absolutely terrible. I can only play Meatball build rag. That's why I don't play Rag. Black Tree's online for Kel'Thuzad, so if Kel'Thuzad goes down, he's coming back up real quick. And we have double blind, obviously with the heal. A 16 mind control out onto May into chains, hits Ragnaros. A gust to try and help, but a good entomb there as well actually means that Ragnaros does go down and May has to back the heck out. Leo, creepy walking in looking for Brightwing, but Brightwing did teleport away to May, gets away safely, and that makes for a very clean Terra phase for the red team. Mithril Mace, that's what it is, right? Yes, it's now at 40 stacks. Anduin's only at 2 stacks of that Chastise quest. That one's a hard one. Or it can be. Maybe one stepping up here, sees May, wants May. Both teams on the same talent tier right now. That's an Ice Wall coming out onto Sylvanas to try and obviously prevent, or at least like slow down the push that Black Arrows brings. Big combos coming out from Kel'Thuzad into a Ragnaros stun on like all members of Tater Titans there. Lava Wave being used in the mix there as well. Unfortunately, Nazebo does go down, so this is a 4v5 in favor of Tater Titans. Middle keep going down here. It's so funny, bot lane for blue team has both a keep and both a 4 and a keep still. May is incredibly low here. That damage coming out from Sylvanas is not feeling good. Uses Ice Block to top up, and that last Terror does fall. Root into a mind control onto May, and unfortunately she'd already used her D. Entomb out and misses. Level 20 is becoming a near prospect. Anduin looks to get something with a light bomb, but unfortunately it doesn't pay off. Red team are now chipping away at the core here. Core on 80%, 83%. Red team backing away, looking to get that 20 and maybe have another crack at it. Blue team's core at 81% now. Alright, so even though they don't have level 20, they obviously did have a couple members of blue team down, so Tater Titan's using that space to steal blue team's camps. 2 members of blue team, you got Nazebo and Faustad trying to pick up their siege camp in top. And while that's happening, Sylvanas does use Black Arrows and Tater Titans secure bot 4 and march their spell armor camp right up to the gates of blue team's last remaining keep. Sylvanas obviously doesn't have Black Arrows because she already used it on the fort. Does get caught in an ice wall, but level 20s are online here. Anduin does use one of the 2 pulls on Pulverize just to make sure Sylvanas gets out. Lava Wave is sent top for FF and the Pancakes. Chains miss, unfortunately. Level 20s for Tater Titans. We have Silence and Tomb. We've got upgraded Blessed, upgraded Mind Control, Chastise Stuns rather than Roots. And you've got upgraded Shadow Fisher. Is it Shadow Fisher? Yeah. The siege camp that blue team got a little while ago has done some work. It's pretty well gotten. It will get top 4 fully. That's better than a poke in the eye, isn't it? Red team picking up their bruiser camp, so that's going to march down top, and everybody on Tater Titans moving down to pick up their siege camp as well. FF and the Pancakes just looking to secure level 20 so they can make a move. Unfortunately, their waves are a little bit too far pushed in. If anybody steps out, they're probably gonna get a little bit blown up. Nazebo is on 179 stacks of Voodoo Ritual. Anybody wondering? Mithril Mace getting completed by Leoric. So level 20s are now online, so you might see FF and the Pancakes once they've cleared up these camps. Maybe fight for this. If I were them, well, they have Lava Wave, yeah, I think they actually could fight for this. Level 20s on the side of FF and the Pancakes, we have upgraded Emerald Wind, you got Nexus Frenzy, you have Vile Infection. Of course, he has reached those stacks for Nazeebo, upgraded Ice Wall, and 2 Lava Surges. That is a big blessed into a Light Bomb. Entomb coming out catches 3 members of FF in the Pancakes, but nobody goes down somehow. Brightwing getting low in the backline here. Vex for the trying to do something while running away from far too many spiders. And a re-engage is happening now here. Emerald Wind coming out. Lava Wave sent bot. A pull out from Anduin onto Leoric. And a good Kel'Thuzad chain and combo takes out 2 members of FF in the Pancakes. That's a third. That's a fourth. And only Brightwing remains. 4-for-0 trade in favor of Tater Tots. Oh my god, I know I was going to do it. Tater Titans. I almost made it the whole stream without doing that. Just slipped at the last hurdle, tripped, done face planted. I would imagine that would be game over to Tater Titans. Oh, Silence and Tomb there onto Brightwing as well. What about second day? Like second breakfast? What about second breakfast? DG well played both teams. Game 2. And therefore, the series going over to Tater Titans, not Tots. That was a very low kill count game. Both teams just doing a good job of playing the map. A decent Reddit MMA. AMA, sorry. Oh man, my brain is toast. Ooh. Let's see what we got. Sylvanas topping hero damage with 32,000. And kills for her team, 4-0. Nazeebo topping hero DPS for FF and the Pancakes with 30,842. Ragnaros topping XP, 18,215. And siege damage with almost 200,000. Okay, these are the talents. Let me update my scores. There we go. Let's see. Who? Ain't this the truth? Yeah. Funny. Alright. I am pooped. So, let's go over. We'll send everybody over to Alicia because she's playing Storm League. We love Alicia. Alicia's great. Let's go. Raid Alicia. I am going to be streaming after I stop and discard the delay. I'm going to be streaming some Hearthstone because Battleground Season 8 was dropped today and I have yet to play it. So we're going to go be bad at Battlegrounds and see what there's to see. Let's send you over here. If you do happen to be subscribed to me, you can copy and paste this, or you should be able to copy and paste this. If you follow me, you should be able to copy and paste this in Alicia's chat. I'm sure she would appreciate it. She's a good friend. Give her and show her some love. If I don't see you back here ever, I hope you have a very wonderful life. Straight up, I'm not being sarcastic. Yeah, this has been Here's the Storm. I have been Psychopaths, and you have been awesome. Peace.